Today, I want to try making a beat with this new pack generator thing that they have on Output. It's pretty much like this AI tool where you can type in a prompt, chat GPT style. Give me a jazzy lo-fi beat. And usually jazzy lo-fi beats are like boom bap, so on like 90 BPM. But I'm gonna challenge it and see if it could give me something 130 BPM. Let's listen to these and see if they're good at all. That's kind of trash. Okay, I might be able to do something with that. So as you guys can tell, none of these beats are at all great. It's kind of just like vibes that it's showing you. And then from there, you can click here on download and download the pack and kind of use it as a starting point. So I'm gonna select this pack 3. You also have the option to keep exploring and like listen to a lot more packs, but I don't feel like doing all that. So here it is. Here's the sample pack. Let me open up Ableton now. My favorite part of this whole thing was the piano. Let's hear how all these sound when layered one on top of the other. Oh, interesting. There's something that's not sounding good. That's kind of cool. Here, I'm checking through some of the other samples in the pack generator to see if any of them fit, if I could make any of the other ones work, but for some reason they weren't lining up properly, they weren't sounding good, and so I kind of gave up. I think I'm just gonna use these parts. You know, these chords remind me of are giving me like Section 80 vibes a little bit, which obviously Section 80 had a lot of like jazz influence. For those of you who've never heard Kendrick's Section 80 album, I highly suggest you check it out. And I will call this one Section 90. Whenever I add a new sample to my session in Ableton, my favorite thing to do is play with this transpose setting, pitch it up, pitch it down, see what sounds best. And then also I like to play with the timing of the sample, so I'll speed it up, slow it down, and see where it fits best. And so that's what I'm doing here. Also, to make it sound as epic as possible, I added some reverb. This is kind of dope. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can add some drums to this. I want to do drums. Then I'll figure out if I want to do a bass sound. Do I want to do some 808s? I don't know. I'm conflicted right now. We'll figure it out. We'll see what the vibe demands. Drum rack, please. I like that. Nah, I need a snare with a little bit more personality type shit. Here, in the process of looking for a snare, I actually ended up finding a kick that I really like. I kind of like it. After I recorded the kick, I added a drum bus to the track to give the kick a bit more crunch and body. I haven't used the clap in a long time, but I kind of like how that sounds layered. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds dope. There's definitely, I have some mixing concerns regarding that, but in terms of the initial feeling, it sounds good to me. Like, it sounds like that's kind of how it should feel. Let me add some distortion to this and see how it goes. That relationship between an 808 and a kick is always one that you gotta kind of massage and see. So what I'm gonna do with this Prophet one now is that I'm actually gonna remove some of the lower frequencies, and I'm just gonna make it an instrument. Since the low end is busy already with the 808 and the kick, I wanted to carve out some special space for the Prophet bass line that I had added before. Exactly. At this point, I started adding some transition sounds, I started moving things around to give the track a bit of an arrangement, and I also continued doing some light mixing. And here, I'm going right back to Splice to see if I could find any other special samples, little details I could add here and there to keep my beat interesting. Telling y'all, making music, bro, I'll just be trying stuff and praying to baby Jesus that it works. And if it do, it's lit. If it don't, it's cool. That comes. That shit kind of slaps, nah? You know, I always like to say that the true test of whether a beat is good or not is, can an artist actually, deliver over it? So I figured I could test some flows out and see how it goes. I don't want drama, all of my energy here for the dollars. I'm trying to get bread with my brothers to build a Wakanda worth of the T'Challa. I live in the future just like a koala, cause I'm on a different type of time. I've been on the block since 99. Yeah, I'm on a different type of time, and I don't know no limits. All them other rappers is so with it. Girl by my side like Yoko with it, and the drip so fly and so home with it like go. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the track, if you enjoyed the video. Much love.